And here we are again. It's Car Con Carne, still in quarantine. Car Con Carne, sponsored by C&H Financial Services. C&H offers a variety of products ranging from traditional merchant accounts to a zero-cost payment processing solution, which eliminates the expense associated with accepting Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express as a form of customer payment. C&H Financial Services eTab solutions, easy for you to set up for your business for online ordering and curbside pickup. C&H also offers cost-effective commercial lending programs, which can help get your business the money it needs to make it through these unprecedented times. To learn more, contact C&H Financial Services at 855-600-2437 or go to chfs.us. So 2 days from now, 48 hours from right now, out in Bridgeview at the Chicago Drive-In out there, Peg Boy, celebrating their 30th anniversary. It's a drive-in show at SeatGeek Stadium. Peg Boy, Local H, Jake Burns of Stiff Little Fingers and the Boll Weevils. It is a night of punk rock. We are celebrating Peg Boy, and we're doing it safe and socially distant in our cars, next to our cars. That is Saturday night. I will see you there. So here we go. There's a new bourbon in town. It is a Fistful of Bourbon. My guest tonight couldn't even wait. He already cracked open the bottle of Fistful of Bourbon. He is Anthony Bohlinger. He is the U.S. ambassador of Fistful of Bourbon. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
So this bourbon, Fistful of Bourbon, launched last month. This is made by a Scottish distiller, and this is such a ragingly American leaning product in attitude and just the collateral, the marketing. It couldn't feel less Scottish if it tried.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not produced in Scotland, as most people would understand. You know, it's a bourbon, so it's made in the States here. But it's blended, and it's the brainchild of officially the youngest malt master apprentice, and that's Kelsey McKickney. And she's an absolute rock star. So they took a Scottish approach to making whiskey and blending it, which obviously came out very good.
So one of the things that hooked me in to Fistful of Bourbon is just the attitude, the sense of humor, the lightheartedness, and some very funny stuff. Can I play the Fistful of Bourbon, I guess, movie trailer?
I would love for you to play that.
Okay. Because this got some genuine LOLs out of me. Here we go. Let's make sure you can see this. Are you seeing that okay?
The American West, like you've never seen it before. A combination of grit and independence.
You always wear them silk pajamas?
Yeah, sure as shooting I do. Put these on, it's like laying in a hotel bed made of creme brulee.
That sounds mighty nice.
It is mighty nice.
A place where no mercy is asked for. American West. Shown. A sanctum for heroes and outlaws who back down for no one.
How does it feel against your skin?
It's like I'm floating around in water, but I'm on my feet now.
That makes perfect sense, strangely.
One fistful of bourbon.
Where you stand up and take your shot. Or else someone's gonna do it for you.
I read on Goop that,
What is Goop?
it's a blog that, Gwyneth Paltrow started.
I hear you, yeah. I like that website so much.
Jebediah! High noon was a bad idea. The sun is brutal.
I fully agree. The glare right now is insane.
I've never seen an angel in real life, but you come close to it.
I shimmer as hard as I can, but it's the pajamas that do the job.
You know, maybe we do like at, like a sunset?
Sunset
sunset
duel.
duel, yes!
That's a great idea.
Get ready for a fistful of bourbon.
Who's doing that?
I just came back from France. Casual chic is all the rage.
Shaped pajama, my man.
It ain't just a bourbon. It's a damn fistful.
I mean, really. Who wouldn't want to have some of that after seeing that commercial? The Goop stuff makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that. They made that a little about last year, I think, maybe October, November, and I was starting with the brand, and I saw the kind of the sneak preview in our office in New York, and I was just like, oh my God, that is absolutely amazing. I don't care if you don't care anything about spirits or the liquor industry. If you see that, it's like, what's going on with these guys? I need to learn what's happening here.
Goop. All right. So this is truly a brand new offering, a brand new spirit on the shelves. You just launched it last month?
Yeah, September 14th, we did a national relaunch in a way just because of the pandemic kind of set us back. And, we're pretty much in every single market right now. Obviously, a little bit influx of, taking their time, but you should be able to find it everywhere.
I have a boot.
I have a shot glass.
I have a boot. All right, so tell me about this. This is a handful of bourbons in one bottle, like 5 bourbons?
Yeah, so I guess the talking about this, you kind of talking about the story of our family, William Grant and Son. So we've been distilling, trading barrels, doing everything of Scotch whiskey for over 130 years. Some claim to fame, some of the names we have: David Stewart, the man behind Balvenie; Brian Kinsman, the man behind Glenfiddich, and they have their apprentice Kelsey McKickney, 27 years old, out of Scotland. She's an absolute rock star, and they kind of gave her the reins on this product. And so basically what we want to do at William Grant & Sons, we wanted to create a American whiskey for the masses. So we wanted approachable flavor and an approachable value. And that's kind of where we all started with this. That was their main idea. And then they started creating the product.
And to your point, Men's Journal described it as the $25 bourbon that should be your next cocktail essential.
I need to send me that article. Oh my Lord.
So, but to your point, it's a great mass appeal bourbon. So what am I tasting here as I sip this?
So that's the fun part. So we have 5 different barrels. So when you break down whiskey barrels, there's different mash bills. So one might be corn heavy, rye heavy, wheated, different barrel chars, different age statements, different maturation ages. So you're going to get a lot of influx and depth and character and heavy dimension from generally straight bourbon. So generally 2 years and a little bit over. So very young, but very mature whiskey.
I think I just got some vanilla.
You're gonna get vanilla. You're gonna get cinnamon. All the top line notes.
Mm-hmm.
A fun little note I get in the back end is a little bit of anise, almost licorice. It adds a cool little kind of slightly tinging, numbing sensation. I love it. I love drinking whiskey. You're always tasting different things, and a lot of whiskey's blended. That maybe people don't know that, but when we break down the 5 different barrels, it's pretty cool what they each give to the final result.
And that's a trade secret. Which 5 barrels you're pulling?
Man, I don't even know. At the end of the day, it's the art of the blend, right? And there's a few issues. Obviously, we have access to whiskey that maybe other people can't get because of our relationships with these houses for the past century. So they're not letting us say, hey, well, we're getting it. But I could tell most people outside, everybody who's listening, Kelsey and her team. It's a really cool process. So they started with new make spirit. So they picked the mash bill, what they wanted, their main spirit. They picked the barrel char and they tasted it throughout its maturation. They didn't know they were going for 5 barrels. They just knew kind of the flavor profiles, the hits they wanted, which is going to be more of an approachable American whiskey, or bourbon to say so. And they got that first flavor profile in the first barrel, and then they created again a different barrel profile, tasted it throughout its maturation. And then on that 5th barrel, that's where they hit the nail on the head. And boom. And then obviously we created, not a fake backstory, but we want to just, poke fun and have a kind of irreverent laugh at spaghetti westerns and just, an amazing spirit category.
So what do you have there to your right? Are you making cocktails there in a hotel room? What are you doing?
I make highballs for a living. It's one of my favorite lovely cocktails. It's super simple. And it's something that I kind of really started working on again, doing a lot of these virtual tastings, and I saw what people have in their house. Most people have soda water, maybe a little bit of fruit, and the idea is simple cocktails, but focusing on technique can make anyone a really proper cocktail.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, cheers.
Cheers.
So you said it's pretty much everywhere. Not bad for 1 month into the launch.
Yeah, it's crazy. How do you launch a brand in a pandemic? No one knows, and we're learning. The liquor industry is a pretty malleable entity, and I think we're we can pivot on our feet, and we're changing things up, and we just want to make sure people are aware it's out there and get a taste of it.
That is a really easy to sip bourbon.
It's crazy. I was in the bar industry for a long time, and obviously focused on cocktails and. In the whiskey game, some people want, a bonded whiskey, something a little higher proof because it won't get lost in a cocktail. But then you don't want to drink it straight because it might be a little too aggressive for some people. This is 90 proof. it's extremely smooth out of the gate, drinking it neat, but it also holds up in all your classics and your modern classics as we tested it. So it's a fun, I've been kind of comparing it. If anyone plays golf out there, I'm awful at it, but I'm like, it's like your 5-iron. It's always going to be there for you. You have all your other clubs, all your other whiskeys, but this is kind of the old faithful that, you can just give it a whack.
See, I don't play golf, so I can't follow that metaphor. What if we say they're like the Foo Fighters? They're always there. Everyone likes the Foo Fighters.
A few people might not like them, but screw those guys.
That's right. That's right. It's the Foo Fighters of bourbon. Not a bad position to own.
If you break the Foo Fighters down, they all came from different bands too, right? Maybe 5 different bands.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look
Lord.
at that. We're going to carry this metaphor through. That's right. Right. All right. So you're an ambassador. You are like Prometheus bringing fire to people. You are bringing bourbon to the people. How's the response been? Like, is it fun? Are you still able to do like in-person tastings?
Not necessarily. I mean, obviously we wanted to make sure everyone was safe. So for the past 4 months, the world changed and, the bar industry, and we still wanted to somehow reach people. So obviously changing to virtual platform, which is fun. Listen, man, still got a job. Super thankful,
Right.
Thank you, William Grant family. But man, I don't know. I'm a guy that needs to be out in the street. I need to be in front of people. I need to spread my wings. But we're getting good response for the bar folk, and even the retail. People love the flavor profile. They love the kind of irreverent brand lens that we have out there. But obviously the price point is such where it's like, I'll give it a try.
The price point, and that attitude, the irreverence, it makes it memorable. It makes you want to try it.
Give it a go. See what happens.
Right on. All right. So it is Fistful of Bourbon. I've got the poster behind me. It's a stunning poster.
Oh, hell yeah. Is that a metal tin tacker?
No, it's just a paper poster.
Oh man, they gave you the paper one. Oh, did that come in the box?
It did. It did. Came in the box. It was a fantastic care package. All care packages are fantastic, by the way, during the pandemic.
100%.
Whatever. Yeah, 100%. All right. So Fistful of Bourbon, 90 proof, smooth, sweet, easy drinking stuff. We can find it everywhere, and keep doing what you do.
Nail on the head, man. Nail on the head.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me, man. I love part of this, I guess, the joy of the downside of not traveling is you're not meeting new people, but we're still, technology, we still get to connect. And I've been meeting a lot of cool virtual friends lately.
Well, I hope that someday we meet in 3D.
Oh, 100%. Where are you located exactly again?
Chicago.
All right, fantastic. So that's was a 12-hour drive from Charlotte. I think I can make it out there.
I think so.